Hi guys, welcome to my 7th video of the CNA Diaries. I do apologize, this video should have been up last week, but I was sick and really could not do a video, but I am back this week, and this video is probably one of my highly anticipated videos because it's on Cna Pay. And before I move further, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please go on YouTube and just type in the Cna Diaries and hit that subscribe button. And also leave me feedback and comments and let me know what's on your agenda, what's on your mind, so we can talk. Okay, now without further ado, let me go ahead and hop in this video because y'all know I don't try to take up too much of your time. All right, Cna Pay. Where do we start? Honestly, I have learned in my 10 plus years of experience, I don't do this for the money. If this was for the money, I would choose another career because we don't get paid what needs to be paid to us. I do it because this is where my heart is. When I do move up, from being a CNA, whatever I decide to do, it's still going to be working in the geriatric field. It's still going to be working with seniors. That's just where my heart is. The idea of giving back. I love to be able to go into work and know that I am doing something in somebody's life, being able to take care of someone who has legit, like, I guess not like paved the way, for us. They've lived their life, they've done their deed. Now it's time for us just to, take care of them and give back. And so that's why I do it. And I love establishing my relationships with my different residents. Um, it's a place where I feel like I just fit in. Like, it's just a puzzle, like a jigsaw puzzle. And, you walk in, bam, you're the missing piece. That's just the realest environment right there. But that's why I do it. That's just a quick synopsis of why I do it. I could talk for hours about why I do this work. But as far as CNA pay, no, we don't get paid enough. And most places you go, it's dependent upon experience. Whether you're a newly certified CNA, and every place is different. Like, I can't speak for every nursing home because I'm not sure what every nursing home base pay is for CNAs. But it definitely has to do with your work ethic, how many years you've been doing this, and raises come, as people watch you and see what level of care you're on. Now, you can come in, you can do a bomb job, like, do everything you need to do. You might be up on the pay scale before you know it. But if you come in, you always complain about your job, always trying to start drama, always you're just not happy with it, you're not going to move up from where you are. Like, and that's one thing I think about CNA pay also. A lot of CNAs get upset because some make more, some make more than what they make. There's a lot of factors that tie into that. Like I said, and like I previously said, experience, work attitude, work ethic, how you carry yourself around your residents, how you treat your coworkers, how you treat family members, how you how you act overall with your entire staff. You go in with a positive attitude, a good attitude, love everybody, be everybody's. You don't necessarily got to be everybody's friend, but just be you. You don't take your issues from home into work. Um, you just go in and get it done. Um, People watch that, especially higher up staff. I've gotten plenty of compliments on me just being me, like, because I'm just that, and I'm not bragging on myself, but, I'm just a bomb person to be around if you know me. I love to joke, I love to kid, but I also do my job. Um, and like I said in a few videos before, no, I'm not a perfect aide, but I do try to make sure that everything that is in my job description is done. Um, and so when we talk about CNA pay, that's also, those are factors that tie into that. Now, I do believe that minimum wage for CNAs, like even being started out as before you get certified, should be at least 10 or over, 10 or better. Um, because in our economy these days, anything under 10, you make it happen, but it's a lot harder, I think. Um, so, and I don't knock anybody who makes under 10. Like, that's not what I'm saying. Because I know some people who make less than 10, and hey, they are rocking it out and, handling everything they got to handle, which is awesome. But, it would just make it easier if all CNAs could start off, even before being certified, over $10. Then once you get certified, we move up a dollar, maybe like $1.50 or something of that nature. And, you just as you keep proving yourself and you keep establishing yourself as a CNA, then you start moving up the pay scale. Now, that's how it really should be done. Now, some places go through freezes where they are not able to do raises. So what you start with is pretty much what you're stuck with till a breakthrough happens. And sometimes we just have to deal with it. But I do believe, and I have stated this, CNA should be right up there with plant workers. There are some plant workers that make above $17 an hour, and that's just to be hired in. You know, and that's after you get hired in. Like, they're up $17, $18 an hour, and I know some that make more. But I feel like for the amount of work we do, it could equal up to a plant job. Um, it really could. There our jobs on a daily basis, because there's lifting, there's pulling, there's excuse me, y'all. There's lifting, there's pulling, feeding, bathing, everything that a plant worker does in 8 hours, we probably do the exact same work. Not the exact same task, but it's physical. It's a lot of physical labor. Whereas now we do have, our assets to make our job a lot easier, as far as lifts and, two-personing people and this, that, and the third. But if you ask me, our pay should be right up there with plant workers. Because you make some bomb money working in a plant, but you're tired though. It tires you out, just like CNA work will tire you out. Days of working 8s, days of working 12s, some days of working 16s back to back to back. Um, it takes a toll, and me personally, I suffer from plantar fasciitis, so I have to be very careful with how much overtime I work and how much I can be on my feet, because if not, I'm going to be out of work, and I'm not trying to put myself out of work. So, that just goes to show, we do a lot. We're on our feet, pretty much all day, um, just constantly moving, because we got to make sure that everybody's taken care of. Now, your different shift, of course, everybody knows, you get paid your first shift pay, second shift gets paid a little bit more, and then third shift gets paid a little bit more. Um, then, of course, your weekend pay, you get paid a little more. Well, um, that's all well and good, but, you know, how tired do you have to get to reach where you need to be? Because some people, you have car payments, you have car insurance, you have rent, you have utilities, groceries, um, just regular toiletries, basic household items. Um, you know what I'm saying? You have stuff that you have to maintain, and working off what we make, it's extremely hard. Because oftentimes, especially people who have like bills and mortgages and car payments and all of that, they have to work. They have to put in that extra work, the extra overtime, because they have no choice. You know, and I don't think anybody should have to put themselves in a serious position to where they have to work and legit, like, not saying kill themselves, but put themselves in a bad position. 'Cause I know it's times like, when I first started back working in the CNA field, some months back, when I first came back into it, I kept throwing myself in overtime. 16s every weekend, like 12s during the week. And you burn yourself out. And I just don't feel like somebody should have to legit put themselves in a bad health position just to make payments, just to make rent, just to pay all their bills. And even sometimes that's not even enough. And like I said, I applaud, I salute especially for the ones who have kids and the ones who have families that need to be taken care of, that do it off of a CNA salary. Like, kudos to you guys. I do have a high found respect for you guys, um, because I know it is a push, and I know it's a tight squeeze somewhat, um, and that's why I say, and even if and I know still some plant workers, I know they still struggle. They may struggle with bills too, but if we made up to that much, we probably would not have to do a whole lot of overtime. Um, and of course, if you're short staffed, then okay, somebody's got to cover it, but they don't have to cover it. Like, um, it's more of a choice thing. Like, hang on, guys, just kind of got a brain freeze there. But if we made more, then the need to work overtime wouldn't be as much. Now, when you get ready to go on, and it'll make, like, when you get ready to go on vacations and stuff, like, it'll make it a whole lot easier. Because I know me, when I plan a vacation, the previous 2 weeks, probably about 4 weeks before I plan on going, I'm throwing in overtime, just so I know I will be set to go on vacation and kind of set for when I come back. Um, and like I said, it's not easy to plan stuff off of a CNA work. And also, some places get paid by the week. Most nursing homes, hospitals, all of that get paid every 2 weeks. Um, versus plant workers get paid once a week. I think it'll make it a lot easier if CNAs got paid once a week. Um, me personally, I just like getting paid every week. Every 2 weeks, that's even harder, because all the money that you did work and all the money that you did make, not only is Uncle Sam docking what he wants, but you still got, you got all your rent that's got to come out, or you got rent, bills, everything under the sun that has to come out. And you still got to have money to last for a whole nother week. Like, you know what I'm saying? You still got to make do. And it's for the ones who, have a terrible job, not really a terrible job, but a further job to work, like the ones who drive like 20, 30 minutes or more, to work back and forth. Y'all got to have gas to keep up in your cars, for the next 2 weeks. So I definitely can understand, CNA pay it's nowhere near what it should be. And like I said, I do believe that we should be right up there with plant workers. Because I feel like we do just as much work as a plant worker, just not the same exact job. Um, because our job is not only mentally, but it is a physical job. Um, and as far as back wise and leg, feet, that extra pressure on your back and your feet, and the younger you are, and I have to tell some of my younger coworkers, like, I see y'all putting in this overtime, which I get why you need it. I get it, but don't put yourself in bad when you get old. As you get older, I'm about to be 30 in September, and I know I'm not in the best shape of my life. I know I got a lot of stuff that I can't change, but at the same time, don't don't kill yourself. Don't burn yourself out before you're above like 25, like, because by the time you hit 25, you just gonna be so seeing it's gonna take a toll on your body. The more you work, the more you're gonna burn yourself out. And I've had to learn that. I know, as much as sometimes you might work heck of a lot of overtime for like 2 weeks, and when you get that check, that's a nice check. That is a very nice check. But at what cost? Like, you know what I'm saying? You got to think about you before your job. I'm sorry. Like, your personal health, like, you got to keep up with that. I know a couple weeks back I had, or maybe a couple months back, I had to be out of work because I ended up having to go get shots put in my foot because of my plantar fasciitis, and I ended up having to take myself out of work because I had no choice. Um, and you can get different stuff. You can wear back braces. You can wear. I know I have like little special socks for my plantar fasciitis and this, that, and the third. But you can't burn yourself out. You can't put yourself in a bad position. And that goes into a whole nother topic also, you know. But like I said, this is why CNA pay needs to be up there because, like I said, if you got us making up to what plant workers make, man, it'll probably be a big burden lifted off of some CNAs. Um, it'll be a big burden lifted. Um, because I know what I'm at now. This is the highest I've made in being in my CNA field. And I'm not gonna say what I make on the video, because everybody's varies. Um, and so yeah, but this that goes just to show, that just covered it just a little bit. I'm not really going to be in a not really going to say too much more about this because I feel like I've made my points. But if you don't take anything else from this video, take that, I know we need more pay. Right now, all we can do is just be patient and see what happens, in the future, for us as CNAs. Maybe we need to band together and try to find ideas or ways, to try and reach a higher power so we can get those raises and we can get what we deserve. Um, I might start looking into some stuff like that, but I'm not talking about um, starting no riots or nothing like that, just to get the right pay. We're gonna go about it the right way. Um, so just start looking around and start looking into that. So we can maybe get up to where we need to be, and a lot of these CNAs won't have to struggle on our pay, and they won't have to work overtime and just to make their bills. Because even if you have a good check, you work all these hours and you do have a good check, you're gonna be too tired to go out and spend your money. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say, be careful. You know, this is why everybody needs to band together and try to get more pay for CNAs, higher pay. I think that's the two biggest things about being a CNA is pay and staffing. Those are the major issues in the field right now. Um, and so, like I said, you guys do your research, and like I said, us as CNAs, let's just band together and try to come up with ways, creative ways, not to cause anybody any trouble or get anybody locked up or anything like that. Let's just find nice, healthy, creative ways to try to get our pay up, to get our point across as far as what we need to do, what needs to happen. Now, I'm gonna end that part of my video because I do need to close this video down so I can get ready to go. So I can get ready to go to work in the morning. I know it's kind of early, but I'm still trying to gain all my energy back from being sick last week and being in the bed for 2 straight days. So next week's video, very good surprise because I have one of my good, dearest, closest friends gonna be on here, and she's gonna share her story with us. Um, she's gonna share her story with us, and I'm actually very excited because I haven't seen her in a while, and this girl has an awesome testimony, and I just feel like it'll be awesome, for her to get on here and for her to, be an encouragement to CNAs. Well, encouragement for everybody, but definitely definitely in our field. Because, you know, she was at work when, you know, she ended up having to go get seen about. We're gonna put it that way. So next week I'll have her on. I'll have her on my video. Let her explain a little bit to you guys. So we can get her story out there and get her out there, because she wants to share her story. And hey, what a better place than the CNA Diaries. But anyway, I'm about to sign off of this off of this video. So you guys, if you like what you see, please like, subscribe, share this video, because I will be uploading it to Facebook. Share it to some of these CNA pages. I actually just got hold of a lot of CNA pages, but if you can, share this video as much as you can. Tag my link in one of the CNA pages. I really want to get more CNAs involved. I really want to get this thing off the ground. I am thankful for all my subscribers so far. I am currently still at 23, 24, which I can understand because I haven't been consistent with posting videos, and I do need to get better with that. But most definitely, get me all the subscribes we can get. Hope you enjoy, like what you see, and hope you tune back in next week for my 8th video. Haven't really come up with a title for it because it's just going to be an extra special episode. So just tune in, and like I said, share with all your fellow CNAs. Get the word out there, and I will see you guys next week. Like I said, go follow CNA Diaries. Let's talk. Tell me your issues.